tons of people from the community ask us come up and driving by or whatever and say, what is the garden? What is this place about? A lot of people ask us if it's a restaurant or a coffee shop, but we love to be that place where like, hey, let's work together, let's dream together, let's talk about how we can make intersections to create a really cool event. That's what we're really about here at the Garden, is bringing lots of different pieces together to make a community event that's good for everybody. We're so grateful to have this space to connect with creatives, an underserved community in general, and it gives us an avenue and an intersection point from which to hear their stories, to celebrate some of their work and projects, and to make those lifelong relational connections. Also with youth and young adults, it gives them a place to kind of come and hang out. In Fort Wayne, there's not many of those, so this space gives us that opportunity. And really it's this unique space that really creates opportunities, and we're just beginning to see what some of those might be. But for those intersections with our community, but also this local 46805 community, and just seeing what the needs will be and how we can react and meet some of those needs in the future. So outside of our rentals program, which by the way, if you're interested in rentals, come see us. Go to at the Garden Fort Wayne on our socials, or thegardenfortwayne.com as well. We have community programming that we're excited about and finally able to do some of that. We have monthly night markets that we launched this summer, kind of like a farmer's market, but instead of a Saturday morning, it's a Wednesday evening with live music, and we have food trucks. It's a great way to intersect with the community and bring different folks in. We also have had some pop-up events. We had recently a new bagel shop come in, and we did a breakfast pop-up for the community, but we also invited, it happened to be the first day of school for Concordia and Holy Cross, so we invited our families to come over and enjoy some incredible bagels. We love those intersections, again, giving opportunities to young creatives, and also connecting the community to those creative pursuits. We have sort of a gallery here that we try to promote local artists, particularly artists who may not have another venue or haven't had a venue yet in Fort Wayne. We also try to connect with local musicians here in Fort Wayne, and especially in the nearby area if we can. This last summer, we had a really cool opportunity with Holy Cross member Pat Chesbrough. And then after his sessions this summer, we hosted an event here where the kids got to show their work. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful example of the intersections that the Garden creates.
Hello, my name is Patrick Chesbrough. I am a licensed therapist. I work for Cross Connection Counseling here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. This summer, I was able to facilitate a creative processing class for teens. By creative processing class, it is a class that brings art and therapeutic ideas together to help kids process their emotions. So tabula rasa, the name came about, the idea of tabula rasa is, in essence, that when we're born, our mind is a blank slate. And upon that blank slate, we create through our experiences who we are. So it really was a clean slate. It was just a space where they could do whatever they wanted. It really was just kind of free reign to explore themselves, explore their emotions, without any real restraints on where they could go within themselves. So in that sense, I just really felt like the class as a whole for the students was a fresh start. It was a new beginning. It was a clean slate for them to discover who they were. We had an art show here at the Garden that any of the students that participated in art classes were able to hang their art that they created. And we had enough students that we had a full art show here at the garden. It was really exciting to see their reaction when they got here. It really was a full show for the evening. A number of people outside of their family came just to encourage them and support them and celebrate them. And it was a really magical evening for us. I really felt like it was a way to just celebrate the hard work. A number of the kids had done both sessions and had a number of pieces that they entered. You know, these kids are dedicated to what they're doing, and art is a medium and a language that really speaks to people about who they are.
So for over a decade, Holy Cross has been very committed to making a Christ-like difference, not only in the world at large, but in our world here, in our neighborhood. In fact, two of our ends, our main ministry goals, have to do with this neighborhood and this community, people who are around us. So we've been very deliberate for over a decade to try to reach more into that community. And with the garden, we just thought it would be a great physical reality of that effort to connect with the 46805 community, the North Anthony Corridor specifically. We're also specifically going towards creative young adults and just youth and young adults in general, which has been a great space for them to gather in.